Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and to this very chit-chatty get ready with me where I'm gonna try some new products, new to me products at least. I'm gonna try some Hourglass, Kosas, Colourpop and some new brushes to me and I'm so excited. I'm also gonna chat a bit about some things that I've been thinking about lately, some things that have been heavy on my noggin. Wait, I can't do that sound with my that's not it. I'm sorry, Bailey. I'm failing. I'm failing your legacy. If you haven't been here before, my name is Angie. Hello. I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful ones. I don't know how colorful this look will be, but we will see like how bright can this succulent palette by Colourpop be? That will be our mission for today. So if you want to see some more color on your timeline, maybe you want to see some brands that you might not see on every other channel, please do subscribe because I upload several videos a week. Okay, I have no makeup on and there's no way this messy bunny is coming down. I just got home from work and I just want to play with some makeup, so that's what we're doing. I do have the new succulent. I did get this collection sent to me from Colourpop. I don't think it's all of the pieces, but that is good. I'm kind of happy when they don't send you all of the pieces, just a couple to try out because there's no need for me to be hoarding as much makeup as I already am. I'm also going to be trying this new powder. This is the Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder from Hourglass. I really like the claims on this one, and I also finally got the Kosas Moisturizing Baked Bronzer. It finally came to Sweden. So excited. I also have so many of the BK Beauty brushes. I did order the BK Beauty and Brit Clark brush set and they did send me extras. So I did buy the brush set, but they sent me extras. I did buy these two things as well, but I did receive the Colourpop collection in PR. I wanted to use the Uma Beauty foundation. Oh, it's over here. I'm gonna use that one. I just got back from work and I had my Natasha Denona foundation here, but they are very similar in formula. I'm still trying to find out if these are dupes. That's why I'm in my cozy clothes, so I'm still trying to find out if these are dupes. So far, I think they're very comparable to each other. The only thing I would say is that first, this one is one shade darker than this one, so this one fits me better when I have more of a tan, and this one doesn't have as long of a longevity as the Natasha Denona Foundation X has, because the Foundation X looks good on me without getting shiny for hours and hours and hours. This became a little bit shiny, but it didn't break up on me, so it still looked very fresh and dewy. So I'm gonna be using this again today. When I bought the Brit Clark brush set, I didn't buy this 101, but I thought that maybe now that I have it, because they did send me this one as extra, I would try it. Because if you buy the Brit Clark brush set with BK brushes, you can choose if you want this one or another foundation brush. And I chose the other one, but then the brand was kind enough to send me both. I think it's this one, 106. I think it's this one, like a smaller foundation brush. But I think since this one is... I like smaller foundation brushes with more creamy foundations, but I like bigger foundation brushes like this when it's a more liquidy foundation, and this is very liquidy and I like that. I'm not going to be talking that much about the products. I always come back at the end of the month and I do like a review roundup and just let you know about like all my thoughts about the products, because I want to try the products more than once, so I might give you some like opinions about my first impressions towards the end of the video, but that's not exactly what I want to talk about. This is a very soft brush. That's nice. I do have a similar shape to this, but in a smaller brush from Sigma, but this is bigger. I like this. The BK Beauty and Brit Clark brush set was supposed to be August only, but I'm pretty sure that they have extended, so it's also available in September. That's pretty cool. I will link it down below in case you're interested. I will link all of these things down below. So if there's something you're wondering, like what did you use, if you missed it in the video, I will link all of the things down below so you don't have to wonder. I hope you're all doing okay. This is actually filmed on a Monday. I was gonna film on a Sunday, like I was gonna film yesterday, but I was just so tired. I wasn't having the best day. So I was talking to my friends and I was like, I don't feel like filming. And they were like, why don't you just take a day where you just do some self-care? So I finished reading a book. Oh, I have finished, that wasn't the book, but I finished the new Hunger Games book. Did you read it? What did you think? I wonder if that one's gonna be a movie too. I thought it was very interesting. But anyways, I bought a lot of candy and snacks and I just finished my book. I played League of Legends. I am finally climbing in Platinum again. I want to reach I don't think I'm gonna reach diamond, but I would love to reach like platinum 2 or platinum 1. I think I'm 3. I think I'm 4, but very close to 3 right now. And I really want to see if I can make that happen. And yeah, I did finish the new Hunger Games book. I really like the way she writes. Susan Collins, I like the way she writes. She writes in a way like, wait, I need to find a better brush. Anyways, I read the book. I think Susan Collins has such an amazing way of writing in different layers. Like, if you just read the book, it's just an entertaining book. But if you really take the time to think about like what her books are about and the messages that she's trying to convey, there's just so many layers to the way she writes. Hunger Games was like, it was all about like who's really the hero, who's really the good side in wars. Like there's no good people in wars. Everyone wants to kill people, and like, does that make you a bad person? Like, there was so many layers to it. And the way that Katniss like broke down in the book, just showing that even strong people can be weak sometimes, or like can be fragile sometimes. Weak is not the right word, like fragile. Just really good. And this new book, if you haven't read it, I highly recommend, because there is it's a very current topic that she's bringing up if you look at the layer, which is, why are poor people poor? And there was like these forces towards each other in the book, and it was like, are they poor because they're lazy, or are they poor because of how the system is built? I really recommend it. It's called Snakes and Songbirds? No. It could be I will link it down below. Really good book. I highly recommend it. I really hope it becomes a movie, because I would like to see that. Let me get the powder, I can set this. And if you didn't know, the book takes place before the Hunger Games with Katniss. The main person is President Snow. How he grew up and how he became the person he is. It's very interesting to see like the author build his character. It's like super interesting. And after I read the book, because the book ends and like President Snow is still a bit younger when the book ends. As soon as it ended, I went back and I watched all of the Hunger Games movies just to see if I could capture some of the people that were mentioned in the book, or some of the events that were mentioned in the book, if I could capture them in the movies, and I could, and it was very interesting. Why am I talking about a book? This is apparently a book reviewing channel now. Are you enjoying yourself? Is this what you subscribe for? I'm getting the Kosas bronzer. I got the Kosas bronzer in medium because on the product picture the light looked like a highlighter, but I think that this is too dark for me, but we are going with this one. I'm just gonna have to go in a bit lightly. What brush do I want to use? This is the 103. Oh my god, it's really picking up. Yeah, I think this is probably a bit too dark for me. I think the foundation, oh, you can see, oh, can you see? Maybe you can't. I think the foundation, because I was using the Uma Beauty, I think it is like half a shade too light for me right now as well, because I did use some self-tanner this weekend. Actually, maybe not, because this is a very flimsy brush. Oh my. This is a very flimsy brush, so usually I use a brush that's a bit more stiff for bronzer, but I thought I would use something that's a bit more flimsy because I saw that this was just a little bit too dark for me. But actually I think I can get away with this, especially since this foundation maybe needs to be brought down like a shade or two. It smells like cooking oil though. I don't know how I feel about that. It does smell like old French fries. I don't know if that's a vibe. I did buy this from Cult Beauty, by the way, if you're wondering where you can buy Kosas if you're in Europe. Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay has so many good brands between them. Really, really check them out. You know what? I will link both of them down below. If you are in Europe, or maybe you're in other parts of the world, like if you're not in North America, they have so many good things. I buy from them all the time. They have so many good both like mainstream brand and indie brands, and they have a lot of brands that you think that you will only find at Ulta and Sephora, like Patrick Ta and Kosas, and they ship worldwide, and usually you get free shipping because you don't have to buy for that much to get free shipping. So I really recommend both Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay. I've had nothing but good luck with them, and even for example, when a thing was missing in my Beauty Bay order like a year or so ago, they were so fast at like shipping it new to me. So I've had nothing but good luck actually with them. You know what, I like this. This looks good. I had someone send me a video on Instagram and just like your opinions on, what did you say, like your opinions on this? I don't remember. It was basically someone having a video about like why that person would never do sponsored videos, or that person would never do PR, and I 100% respect that. I think it's everyone's prerogative to like decide for themselves how they want their channel to be. But it got me thinking, because I saw something similar from another YouTuber a while ago saying that like her channel was so different because she wasn't like, I don't remember, it was something like how she was not like other influencers, and it got me thinking, and I've been talking to some of my friends about this, and I've been saying like I feel like this, like I'm not like other influencers, I'm different. It's the equivalent of puberty for beauty YouTubers. It's like something we all have to go through, because I used to do videos like that as well, and that's what these videos made me think of. I'm like, I used to make videos like this, how I was like above it all and I didn't understand PR and why are people doing sponsored videos, and I'm not like other influencers. And I feel like some of those videos, I should probably private them. On the other hand, I feel like it's part of your journey that you've made stuff like that. I will say though, I never was against the PR or sponsored videos. I just said that I didn't see I've been doing bronzer for like a year and a half, but I really like how this went on. But I just said that I didn't find the point for me to do it, because there was like none of the brands that were contacting me for sponsored content was like things I wanted to do videos on. And oh my god, something fell out. And I have done, how many sponsored videos have I done on my channel? I don't know. So this is the Lighting Infinity Powder from Hourglass. I bought this at Cult Beauty as well. I think it's only one shade. Doesn't smell like anything. I'm using the 105. Oh, it really picked up. Is this the right brush for this? I don't know. This is like I think this is meant to be like a luminous finishing powder. I could be wrong. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I doing this wrong? I don't know if I like this brush with it. It's like a bit too... Maybe I want... This is the 107. I'm just trying different brushes with different things. Oh, maybe this is better because then I can go like this. I feel like this is giving like a very subtle highlight. It's definitely giving like a luminous finish. That's nice. That's really nice. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've done a couple of sponsored videos here on my channel. I've never really been against them, but I think that like when you're a smaller YouTuber, the reason why you think the way you do is because some things I just didn't get. And I've talked about this before. I didn't understand how PR worked. I didn't understand how sponsorship worked. I didn't really understand the difference between sponsorship and PR. I didn't really understand like how people made their money. And also I see a lot of people like, I could never do sponsorships because I could never lie. I'm like, who's out here lying in sponsorships? Like, why are you accepting sponsorships from brands where you have to lie? Like, just pick the sponsorships that you believe in. Because I get probably somewhere between 4 to 5, maybe 3 to 6, I would say. 3 to 6 emails a week asking me to do sponsored videos. And I've done like, what? 7 sponsored videos on my channel? 6? 5? I don't even know. I've done like, I think I've done 4 this year because I've been approached by 2 brands that I really, really believe in. So it's like, why would you pick a sponsorship where you have to lie? If I, at the level that I am right now, if I get asked about this many sponsorships, I can only imagine how many really good sponsorships the big YouTubers are being approached by. So it would only make sense for them to pick the ones they actually believe in. It's like, who's lying in, I don't think that anyone's lying in sponsorships. You kind of pick the ones that make sense for you. At least that's how I do it. And I think that this was a big misconception for me before, because I didn't get that at all. I have some of the, am I gonna do some blush? I'll do some blush as well, right? Maybe some lips. I don't know. I should do some eyebrows, but apparently I'm not about that. I got the new leaf and the herb appeal from Colourpop. They had 4 of these sets and they did send 2 to me. This is the one that's a bit lighter, I think. Do I want to have the lighter one with the, it's like a peachy blush? I think I want to do the one that's a bit darker. These look really nice. I will say they did have one set that was purple. I thought that was really, really cool. I do have a purple blush though, so I don't need another one. But they sent me this that's what, a little bit darker. This is the new Luxe lip oil. So maybe this one? Because I want to try those lip oils. And this is the blush in Whole 9 Yards. It's like a shimmery mauve. Maybe I'll use this brush, the one that I used before. It's the 107. That's pretty. This one has a bit of a shimmer, and you know how I feel about shimmery blush. Ooh, you know what? I like that. That's really cute. I haven't tried so much of Colourpop's powder cheek formulas because I've been so into their Super Shock cheeks. I want to try the lip oil, but I want to do some lip liner. I'm gonna do my brows as well. So let me do the brows. Okie dokie, I want to wear the lip oil. Ooh, this one is in Local Time. Let's see. What does this smell like? A bit fruity maybe? I did use a lip liner. I'm using my favorite, the Honey Pecan by MAC. Unfortunately discontinued. That's really nice, but absolutely no color. Like literally no color whatsoever. So I don't know about the need for different colors because this did not give any color, but it doesn't taste like anything, feels nice on the lips, went down smoothly. I mean, I'm somewhat of a fan. I also wanted to talk a bit about like PR and like sponsorships and like the difference between the two and why PR and sponsorship are not the same thing. Because sponsorship, you get paid to do that video. You get paid to do that, or paid in products, because sometimes people think that sponsorship is just being paid in money. It could be being paid in products as well. But sponsorship is you and a brand have reached a deal where you are doing something in exchange for something. So the company is providing something and you are providing something. And I will say I've never had a sponsored video myself where the brand has been like, you need to say this or you need to say that, or even tell me that I should say something negative about another brand. Like that never happened to me. They've never had any problems with me being like honest about the things that I don't like either. Like, I think that there's a misconception that a sponsorship has to be like 100% like an ad, like you're just saying positive things and you're lying. That hasn't been my thing. I'm gonna use one of these new sprays from Colourpop. This is the mini mist kit. One is a clear and one is an illuminating mist. Should I try this one? Is this a big mistake? Oh my god. Ah, I'm nervous. This is a bit aggressive. This is very aggressive. I don't know if you can see here. I did get some droplets. It could be that it's like new. Ah, there is some droplets. Colourpop sprayers have never been like super good on me. I don't really know why. Yeah, let's put that in the maybe pile. And this is the thing. This is PR. PR is getting products like I got this Colourpop collection. PR, let me zoom in so we can do the eyes. PR is me getting the products and the brand is like, this is our new collection. If you want to do something with it, do something with it. If you don't want to do anything with it, don't do anything with it. It's basically, it's up for you to decide. Like if you want to do something, if you don't want to do something, the brand isn't like telling you what to do, because PR is no strings attached. Like if you want to do something, you do something. what do I want to do? I'm starting with this one. So I think that sometimes people are like thinking that influencers are like saying whatever they can, especially bigger influencers, to get PR. But it's not that important to get PR. It's more important when you are a smaller YouTuber to get PR, I would say, than when you are a bigger YouTuber. And I'm not even a big YouTuber, but I'm already feeling like if I want something, I'll buy it. It's not that deep. It's literally not that deep. The only, of course, advantage is that you get it a bit before everyone else, but it's just not as deep as I think that some people think it is. And the brands are okay with you saying not like positive things about their brand as well. Like, for example, me now saying that I didn't like the sprayers of the Colourpop things. I don't think that that's gonna kick me off a PR list. Because the brands want you to promote the things, but they also want the feedback. And why would I want to be on the PR list of a brand that can't accept any kind of constructive like criticism? That would be stupid. Like, why would I want to work with a brand like that? So PR is no strings attached, and it happens quite a lot that I get PR that I never do anything with because I'm not obliged to. I do stuff with the things that I think are interesting or the things that fit in a video like this, for example, when I'm talking. I knew that I had that powder and bronzer from Kosas and Hourglass that I wanted to talk about, that I have bought myself with my own money. And then I got this collection from Colourpop and I was like, why don't I use that one as well? Because that would like be more things for me to try out and review, and maybe people want to see a look with this palette because I think this palette was pretty popular. But it's not like Colourpop asked for it. And I'm not even sure that Colourpop is going to look at my channel to see if I did something. That's not really how like PR is working. And I see a lot of like comments, both in my comments and also in my friends' comments, like influencers will say anything to stay on their PR list. And there has been a lot of PR lists that I have, like, I think more than 10 that I've been kicked out of. And it's not that deep. It could be for several different reasons, but I'm never gonna be like sucking up to a brand to stay on the PR list. If they don't want me on their PR list, I'll buy the products myself if I want to own them. It's not that deep. Because I don't know about your landlord, but my landlord does not take lipsticks as payments. So at the end of the day, PR doesn't pay the rent. And just showcasing PR on a YouTube channel isn't really gonna get you that much AdSense either. That's not really what's gonna get you like noticed on YouTube, let's be honest. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm using the 206 now. It's a bit pinched. I think I'm using this one. I think I'm gonna use this purple. Do I want to use one of the jelly shadows? Because I did get 2 of the jelly shadows as well. So what PR really is as an influencer is a way for you to showcase and review more products and more brands than you would like be able to purchase yourself. Because you can't purchase every launch that comes out, but people do want sometimes to hear your thoughts or to see looks with the new launch. And it's really hard sometimes to be able to afford to buy all of it. Because I have learned a lot of like my like preferences when it comes to makeup and how to like see the difference between different formulas and the comparisons between different formulas. That is things that I have learned due to me being able to try so many different brands and so many different formulas through PR, because I wouldn't be able to afford to like pay for all of that myself. At least not starting out. And I do feel like now, where I'm at right now, that is like a resource that I have tried so many brands, that I've tried so many formulas, so that I can tell you, you know, this one is actually quite similar to this one, and you know, this formula is slightly the same like this one, or you're looking for this special shade, well, I actually know a dupe for it. Those are things that I wouldn't have been able to say hadn't it not been for me receiving PR from a lot of brands. And I'm not even receiving PR from that many brands, but still, it is some PR, and I'm very grateful for the things I get. But that doesn't mean that if I don't like anything, I'll tell you. Trust me, you'll be the first to know when I don't like something. I am gonna take the 202 and I'm gonna take this dark one in the corner. I'm just gonna see if I can get ever so little smokiness going on out here. This turned very smoky. I don't know if I wanna... Do I want to use in this palette or do you want me to use a jelly shadow? Because I feel like I want to use this one, Don't Leave, because I think that this is a Super Shock shadow. Can I use that one? Can I just use the palette? Because it looks so pretty. It's like a peach. Who am I? But I feel like it. And then I'll put the green on the lower lash line. Oh, and some green in my waterline. Okay, let me do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that. You can't stop me, okay? You're not my real dad. I feel like it's very hard to grab a Super Shock shadow with a brush, but I have too long nails to try and do it in another way. I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm gonna use some of the purple shimmer in the middle here, and I'm gonna use that to melt these together, because it doesn't make sense that it's such a sharp edge between them. Yeah, this is gonna be good. There we go, nothing like super dramatic with the purple, but just for them to meet a little bit. I'm gonna clean this brush and I'll use the green as well. This is very light. I think this would have been better as like a lid shade. But yeah, now you know at least. This is what the green looks like. It's very faint. Yeah, I'm gonna do some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, I tried to pump up the green a bit by using Teespring in my waterline. I think it turned a bit more green. Am I done? I might be done. I used some mascara. I used the Bad Gal Bang. I think it's drying out a bit, but I really do like how it looks. Am I doing 2 looks in a row without false lashes? The shock of it all. I think I'm gonna use a bit of this one. It's called Wavelength. I think I'm gonna use that. Let's see if I have like a pencil brush. Oh, here's one. This is the 207. I'm gonna use a bit of that just in my inner corners. It's like a vanilla, yeah, like a warm white, but vanilla shimmer. Oh, wow, it took me like 200 words to describe a beige shimmer. Am I being the booty guru that puts a bit here as well? I might be. Who am I? What am I doing? I don't know. Let me just blend this out. This is just a clean brush. I just really hate a lot of highlighter on my brow bone. It's not my look. Okay, let me just give you some quick opinions about the things I tried. I like everything. Everything looks good. The bronzer looks better than I thought it would. The Kosas bronzer in medium, because I thought that this was going to be too dark for me, but actually it worked really good because I am having the medium shade. Probably if I don't have self-tanner, probably the light one would be better for me. Don't like the smell though. It literally smells like old French fries, but I do really love how it looks on the skin. The powder from Hourglass looks really nice on the skin. It was this one here. It's the new powder. I think it's like a more shimmery, like more highlighty version of their finishing powder. It looks really great on the skin, and I was using the Odin's Eye highlighter palette again, if you're wondering about this highlight. I like the palette and all the things I tried from Colourpop as well. I will say though that it is a pretty muted collection. I did the absolute most I could with this palette, and still it's not that dramatic, but I do really like the Colourpop formula. So if you look at this palette and you're like, this is exactly the kind of color scheme that I'm after, I think that you would enjoy a palette like this, because I think the finishes are beautiful. It's just I prefer something that's a bit more colorful. I also wanted to quickly mention, because like I said, I think that every creator at some point goes through this, like I have, when you're like looking at other creators in a light that you just don't understand why they do certain things, and you don't understand why they make certain choices. And the longer that I'm on YouTube, I think I've been on YouTube for 5 years now. I think it could be 5 years actually. And I feel like I get so many more things now that I didn't get before. Like why YouTubers do the thumbnails they do, why YouTubers do the titles they do, why YouTubers do the themes they do, why they don't do certain things. Like I was always questioning like why are they not buying more products? And for me, right now, for me, the reason why I'm not buying products, like why I would choose to not get a product, it's like I get PR from a lot of brands that I love. Most of the brands that I get PR from, I get it because I used to be a consumer. Like I used to be buying their things, and then the brand, I guess, liked what I did and they sent me the things. So the things that I used to buy, some of it I'm now getting in PR, which it's very fortunate, of course, to get PR from some of the brands you really love, but it also doesn't mean that I can't say that I don't like something, because there is a lot of things, if you look at my monthly review roundups, a lot of things that I get in PR that I'm like, I don't like this. It happens all the time. And there were so many other things that I didn't understand, and I think that sometimes you actually have to experience it, or you have to be living it to be like understanding of it. And if I were to ever grow more than I am right now, which it doesn't seem that likely because I am very like, it's a very slow growth right now, but if I were to ever, I think that I would probably learn even more things. And I see a lot of really small YouTubers do videos like things I hate that creators are doing, or things that beauty gurus do that I hate, or pet peeves of other creators, like videos like that. And I'm not saying this like I'm different. I did videos like that as well. And I realized the longer I've been on YouTube that I get it. I get it. I get why they do these things, because maybe I will too, because some things just don't make sense until you're actually there. And maybe I should take some, like, as I know I specifically have a video that I have in mind, I should probably privatize that video, because it's like, it makes no sense now, because I don't agree with myself in the video anymore, because I don't know, I just didn't understand, I just didn't know. And I feel like it's so interesting, the longer I'm on YouTube, the more I am like, I'm seeing myself that the things that I thought 3, 4, 5 years ago, I no longer think, because I don't know, it's just like I get it. And also I will say now, I would never do a video like that, because the longer I've been on YouTube, the more I've realized that all of these creators, they're just normal people that just wanted to do videos or just like makeup, and I don't want to bash anyone for the choices they're making, because at the end of the day, I'm just a normal person making videos, and I'd be sad if someone was bashing me for the choices I'm making, especially if they don't know like why I'm making them. I also do have a video that's like 5 reasons why I don't trust beauty gurus, and I don't think I'm gonna take that video down, because I still 100% agree with the things I'm saying in that video. For example, one of the things I'm saying in that video is when they take sponsorships of like with products like poopy teas or like diet shakes, that makes me really raise an eyebrow, because I think that is a crappy way to make money. So I don't think I'm gonna take that video down, but maybe I should, because it's cringe and old. But I've been there for too long. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments down below. I have no idea if I made any sense whatsoever in this video. I just wanted to chat a bit, but it's because it's been something that I've been thinking about lately. Like, the longer you're doing something, the more you get to see what's going on in the back end, and the more little like nooks and crannies you get to see, and that makes you be like, huh, that makes sense now, because that's totally how I feel. So do let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you probably on Friday for a new video. Bye!